montage for Danny.
Oh, let me. What else is there? I'm like trying to think of the most obscure, recognizable, like, you know, I don't know, tunes? Show tunes.
The Pokemon theme? Pokemon theme?
I wouldn't call that obscure.
Wait, I don't want to get copyright strike. Hey!
Good point.
No more than 10 seconds, 5 seconds, 5 seconds, 5 seconds.
Something along those lines, but apparently the WoW sound is also copyrighted, and that managed to get like an entire 5-minute segment of one of the the VODs muted. I had to appeal and just be like, "Yo, it's not even in there."
That's so crazy to me still. What is AI doing? Besides taking our jobs. Ha ha ha!
And
Doing them poorly.
Oh, that reminds me. Oh no, I can't do soundboards in here? Oh man. I was gonna do the ha ha.
Oh, you got me here.
Alright, now make it sound really far away.
I thought you were gonna do
Oh, off in the distance.
from Mr. Fantastic when he old.
Oh yeah, that's a different one. Ha
Ha ha! Ha ha! Ha ha! Fantastic!
Beaut! Kills!
Extermination!
Did you do that in the kazoo?
Yep.
My gosh.
that just reminds me of that video of like the Japanese dude like teaching the voice acting class and
Oreo?
the Oreos. Oreo.
Oh yeah.
Amazing. Also, hi.
Yesenia!
Hey, welcome.
You've
Hello.
entered into the chaos.
Make way
Oh
for
my
Yesenia.
JSide and I both have a kazoo.
Make way for
Be
Yesenia.
very afraid.
Make
Follow the
way
yellow
for
brick road.
Yesenia.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm showing a remarkable amount of restraint in how and when I choose to use it.
I am not.
But I'm beholden to requests, and because Danny requested one, I had to play one for him.
Oh my
The
god.
Pink Panther theme.
Yeah.
So now you know my weakness. Peer pressure.
The stream title is now just says now with more kazoo risk.
Now with more kazoo risk.
Hey guys. The spin.
That spinny spin.
Spin to win.
We're doing case 3 still, right? Half of the other half?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Kudu-kudu.
Good-a-good.
Kudu-ding.
Good-a-ding.
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 This big diamond.
It's all yours.
It's all yours.
Okay, I couldn't remember the rest.
I was
don't
like,
play
this
it in
big
English.
diamond. It's all yours.
It's big diamond. It's all yours.
Hey Smith, and thank you for the 18 months. Oh dear.
Did he give you a diamond? Is it all yours?
No.
Oh, Jesus.
Is it big?
Is it big?
It's got to be a big diamond.
Or else it's not yours.
No, I think
I mean, if it's not a big enough diamond, you might as well disappear into a sea of
No,
butterflies.
that's
you
the
know what I'm saying?
follow-up question. After all
Disappear.
prior conditions have been met, is the big diamond yours?
What are you gonna say, Ryan?
I was about to say, like, if it's not big, I think the issue is that it's not qualifying for the big part there.
Whoa! Hello, Sheba. Hold on a second. Be right back.
You guys can hear me, right? Because I don't know why my Discord's saying that we can't pick up your mic.
You are
No,
audible.
we can hear you just fine.
Oh, okay. I have no idea what's going on with Discord then. Okay.
Hello, Lady Tigress. Welcome to the chaos.
The Sheba dog is singing the song of his people over there. Singing loudly and triumphantly. What a good dog.
You know, I was expecting a little more. I was like, I was expecting a little more chaos, given our track record. Then again, we had done plenty of kazooing already, so.
We got the
Oh.
sillies out of the way in advance. Oh,
Ryan asks for more chaos. We need to deliver. We need more chaos.
I am incapable. of
chaos, you say?
Oh dear.
S-
Wait,
Servants of the
did
court.
that even play?
If it didn't, I'll do it right now.
Servants of the Corpse God claims the objective!
Jesus.
Jeez, it sounds exactly like it. What the heck?
I've heard it many,
My
many times.
God.
Too many times.
Nick secretly voiced in the game.
I wish. If I did, I'd be yelling it from the rooftops.
Balthazar
I'm that
Chas,
guy
thank
who
you for
keep
the
hearing in
subscription.
PvP.
And hello, Pop. Welcome.
Pop!
Hi, Pop. How are you?
Hi, Pop.
Pop of the sparkle.
I am Pop of Sparkle. Sparkle Town.
The sparkliest. Whoa,
Oh!
Smiths!
Smith!
Oh my
Hello,
goodness.
Smiths.
Thank you
There
so
you
much, but
go.
also, oh my goodness.
Thank you, Smiths, for gifting everybody.
Jake Cuevas and Komori Skies.
Gracias.
Hey, let's go.
Let's
Okay, let's
go.
go.
Thank you so
Let's go,
much.
Level 2 hype train.
You're benevolent and generous.
And hello, Plaid.
And we are all fortunate enough
And
to
congrats
have
on the 25
you,
streak.
I've been on
who is such a
Twitch for a
steamed
while.
company.
I
Even what?
understand not
Oh.
the hype train.
Neither do I.
Me-
It is the
neither
thing
do
that
I.
appears.
Oh,
just happens.
okay.
Just keep it
It's
hyped.
just folks like either, yeah, like they're hyping you up. They gift, send biddies, pretty much it. Just like gives like motivations for folks to just gift more. There is a rare one now it's going around that I don't remember the name of it, but the rare one with if the hype train is up, there's a chance that even gift subs have a discount, but it's rare to get now.
Oh.
It's like I think it might be under beta, but it's rare. I've gone it once, yeah. But it
Oh
can
boy.
happen. Mhm.
There's a whole strata to this
RNG
matter
is,
that I don't understand.
Treasure
and
train,
I
right?
appreciate
yeah,
your
blood, yeah, it's the
explanation.
treasure train.
Oh boy, RNG is taking over all
Choo-choo!
portions of our
Yeah, it's
lives.
definitely RNG. Yeah, it's an RNG thing. There's also the Golden Kappa one, which is also RNG.
Will we never escape
Wait,
this
what happens
hell?
with the golden kappa? Is that like
The
when
Golden
you emote?
Kappa is like, yeah, you get that, that Kappa, you get it, the
Yeah,
golden
yeah.
one. The gold
What?
one, yeah.
What happens?
You get the emote, yeah.
Oh, that's it. Oh,
That's
crazy.
pretty much it if you guys get the hype train, yeah. I think you have to reach a
Mm.
specific amount. I'm not too sure though.
Well, we have goals now. It turns out.
Fascinating.
Gacha goals though, like it's RNG.
It's
mean,
a gotcha within a gotcha.
Okay,
you
so
know
what
what that
you're
means
what you're
then.
saying is I need to save for another year.
You need that Eula dedication.
I just need 2 more Yishuans and I'm good on that end.
Oh, I feel the pain already.
The fact that you are so close.
And one day you will succeed.
Is the banner
Are
over?
you?
Yeah.
Oh. Are you the only guys that are being? Am I the only one being cooked alive by the weather, or are you guys too?
Nah, dude, I don't have AC in
No.
my booth. So
No,
I-
It's just not very warm over here.
We
I'm
had a
cooked.
heat wave these
Ocean.
past days, and now it's like super cool outside, but we still have the AC on just in case.
Nope, San
I'm
Diego
actually with a
finally
hoodie
feels
on
like Southern California for once.
I
Well, it's only
I don't
21
have an
degrees Celsius
AC.
here, which is about 69 degrees in freedom units.
I
Nice.
also don't have an AC in my apartment, and I didn't know
Nice.
that because I moved in during winter.
I have the ocean. That's kind of like an AC.
The ocean says yes.
Plaid says lives
Yeah.
in the south, it's always hot. As someone who used to live in Tennessee, yeah. And that's not even like the South. That's like the Northern South.
The northern south.
The northern south.
It's true though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to live in Ohio. It's like the western east.
Oh.
It's the Midwest.
It's the Midwest, but you know what I mean. Like the east is like more east.
It's the
But
west.
why is it the Midwest though? Right? There's so much more west of it. It's like the east west.
It's the west.
It's either the east west or the west east. It's the
Because
heart
this
of
is
the
America
Midwest.
and directionality don't matter.
I don't know
America.
where Ohio is. I just know it exists.
It's okay. You don't even have to know it exists. Don't worry.
It's one of those states like Nebraska, no offense, that I'm, oh, right, Nebraska exists, you know?
Oh right, there's 50 of these.
Hey, my country has 31.
Yeah. Wow.
Way fewer names to remember. And a lot of them overlap because the capital city is the same name as the state. So you don't have to worry about it. Like Chihuahua's capital city is Chihuahua as well. So you don't have to worry about it.
Dang.
Smits, as
Do you
a
live in Chihuahua or
former
Chihuahua?
Ohio
Yeah.
resident, I'm sorry.
Wait, you're sorry?
Smith says, I live
Oh,
in
I live in
Ohio.
Ohio.
Like,
I also as a former
Ah.
Ohio resident, I'm also sorry.
Wait, why are y'all sorry? I don't know why you're sorry.
the
Think of a
common
place.
the common joke is that the common joke that Ohioans like to make is that many of us just want to leave.
Oh.
So I've heard.
Oh.
and for
Okay.
and for some reason the youngins, as it were, have decided that the word Ohio is now just synonymous with utter hellscape.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Jesus.
Okay.
I mean,
I never...
you apologizing doesn't help.
Listen,
Oh.
I lived there, so I'm allowed to shit on it.
Fair
Same.
enough.
None of y'all diss Ohio. We got that covered.
That's our job.
And we would be but a pale imitation of your mastery.
Well, it's also the Michigander's job.
Ah.
Michigander.
No.
Oh.
Hippo.
Egg, where are you?
Hippo is an Ohio one?
Hey, Hippo.
Ohio.
Yes, we are discussing Ohio.
Yes, that
Hi,
Ohio.
Hippo.
Ohio?
goes
Oh,
on.
Balthazar, glad to see that you're able to finally join live. Welcome.
Good to have you with us.
Don't go to Michigan.
Don't go to Michigan.
I mean, I did have to drive to Detroit once for part of my job.
Damn.
But as a non-resident of Michigan, I can't really give them too much crap. Wait, what am I talking about? I'm a former Ohioan. I can give them all the crap. I don't know, but I
Alright.
never was a football person, so I guess I can't really give anybody crap.
Also same. What's football?
I don't know. It's a thing that Americans play with an egg-shaped ball with their hands.
Oh, it's not that one where you kick the ball with your feet?
Nope.
With your foot?
No. That's
the
what
ball?
that's what the rest of the world calls football.
Oh.
Yo, America's crazy.
Yep.
For more
They don't
reasons
use
than
their
just
feet.
football.
They don't use their feet.
You want to play
They
some?
use their
You want
feet
to play
to
some
run.
American handball?
and egg.
Want to play some
Use their feet for
shoulder
mobility
ball? They should
purposes.
just call it shoulder ball.
Anyone want to
Tackle
play
ball.
American oblong pigskin?
Oh, I love oblong pins again.
Oh,
Discount
that's-
rugby?
Pastime.
This
Oh yeah, rugby. It's rugby.
Oh my gosh.
Rugby, but with more armor.
More armor?
I like this armor.
With
Another.
a defensive buff.
The thing about American football is that I don't understand a lot of the rules. I'm like, why are we not playing? And why are there like hand signs and you moving the little thing so people start at a different spot? And then I'm realizing that this has been going on for like 3 hours. I'm like, okay, yeah, I am not any wiser at this point. I'm just gonna give up.
Wait, there are rules?
I believe so. There's
It's
a lot
really
of
it's
replays.
really hard to follow if you don't know anything about the rules. Like for reals. I don't know, it's crazy that people pick it up at all.
Yeah, you know, it's not like
Hmm.
football, soccer, where
Mm.
ball goes in goal. You're good to go.
A lot of rules, some of which are not making of the sense.
Yeah, like football only stops when someone gets injured or if someone kicks the ball out of, like, you know what I mean?
Aw.
The linemen live in a thing.
Rules are meant to.
Rules are meant to be broken.
I
Alrighty.
knew someone's going to say that.
Rules are meant to be broken.
Excellent choice of
Oi,
words.
Audie.
ルールは破るためにある.
It's only a penalty if they catch you.
All right, guys, it's time to hit this one out of the park. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's go.
Mhm.
Wrong sport!
Wait, what?
We're talking about galactic baseballers now.
Oh, right, yeah.
Wait, law is a sport?
Dream? Okay. Yeah, case 3. Yeah. Oh, okay. I now see.
What happened?
No, I was looking at the spreadsheet.
Listen, I like
Yesenia,
hockey,
it feels
especially
like
when they
your
start
mic
fist fighting.
got really loud for suddenly.
What happened?
Ah, yes.
Your mic got really loud
Note
suddenly.
to
Like
self,
it's like
hockey
it's making a little
equals
static
the
MMA.
noise.
heck? Hold on.
Oh, that's weird.
Got really loud suddenly? The heck?
Yeah, do you hear like the static noise and Yes's mic?
Is it when I talk? Because, hold on, I know what it is. Give me a sec.
Yeah.
I
Alright.
know what it is. Hold on, I'll be back.
All right.
Oh, good.
We've
I'm
had,
like hyper tuned in right now.
we've had our 20 minutes of
The warm up.
the warm up.
Yeah.
Warm up.
We need to take care of our voices, right?
Oh wait, are you gonna stream, Ryan?
Exactly.
Oh yes.
Oh, you're streaming. You're
How
streaming.
is that,
Alright.
by
Yeah.
the way?
Better.
It wasn't
yeah.
static. You know how my mama moved in? She was in the room and she's watching YouTube and she did not have the headphones on.
Ah!
Oh my gosh.
That's what it was. That's why I asked if you
Bruh.
guys can hear it in the
It's when
background.
you're talking. Yeah,
I
it's
didn't
when
hear
you're-
anything,
Yeah, when I
actually.
talk, that's why. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
clean now.
yeah. She has. She hasn't had a good day today, so she's comfy in my like couch. That's why.
Well, I hope she enjoys that.
Stay comfy.
You gave her headphones. Is that what you did?
Hold on
Yeah,
a
I gave her some
second,
headphones. I was
yeah.
like, "You want headphones?" And she's like, "I thought I had them." I was like, "No, you don't.
You're
You
like-
don't. It's very loud.
You're like, ma'am, those are speakers.
Yeah, those are speakers."
What are speakers but misplaced headphones?
Misplaced.
Close enough.
All right, let's do this.
Showtime.
Showtime.
Show begin.
Kept you waiting, huh?
And we start immediately with the sad music.
Depression.
Her eyes? I don't understand.
Hey, kid, you can't cross this point. Hey, stop that! Damn kid.
Wait! Stop!
Ryan, I didn't hear you.
Oh, I think
didn't-
it peaked.
yeah.
Damn it.
Oh.
This isn't... Mom?
Mommy.
Oh, for
Oh.
God! Why?
It was too perfect. It was so perfect.
One way to wake someone from a dream.
Oh my.
Mom!
Tyrion?
Celeste? Why are you...
I'm sorry. You were shouting in your sleep. But you seemed to calm down a little whenever I held your hand. So, I've been doing that.
Oh.
Tyrion, are you okay? You've been acting weird since we arrived in Orynx, sorry. It's Orynx.
It's nothing.
It's not nothing. Does it have anything to do with your mother? For the past 2 nights, you've been calling out for her in your sleep. Please, just talk to me. I'm your friend, aren't I?
It all happened a long time ago. We lived here together in that old house. My mother was a merchant and a mage.
Your mother was a mage?
But I guess the gift of magic skipped my generation. I could never use it. About 10 years ago, my mother's business partner was found murdered. And they found traces of magic at the crime scene.
They thought that your mom did it.
Miss Tamora was my mother's defense attorney for the trial. She did everything she could do to get her acquitted, but she could never find the real culprit. They found her guilty of first-degree murder. I tried to stop her execution, but...
Tyrion.
I'm sorry, Celeste.
What?
Coming back here has brought back so many memories. I thought that I'd already moved on from what happened. If I could just keep saving people as an attorney, then maybe I could put this all behind me. But I'm back in Orynx, and those feelings are so fresh in my mind. It's like I'm still the same powerless child from 10 years ago. I know I've been taking that out on you. I'm really sorry.
Don't be. I get it. I know what it's like to lose someone like that. My dad was murdered. You were there for me. If it weren't for you, I would have still believed he died hating me.
Celeste,
so. Just let me be here for you.
Sorry. The last few days have been a little tiring.
It's okay. Just focus on falling asleep. I'll stay with you for as long as you need me to. Also feeling pretty tired though. I'll just rest my eyes a bit.
Celeste? Are you there? Celeste?
What do you want?
Kia.
Thank you.
So you seem to be doing better. Yeah. You're okay, right?
Yeah. Thank you for last night.
Oh my god, hand touching? That's
no.
crazy.
Wait, who was it?
Oh, Aster? Oh, that's
Jay.
yeah,
JSide.
that's Jay's.
JSide,
Yeah.
you're up.
Yeah.
JSide, you're muted.
Give me 1 sec.
Yeah.
Of course.
Guilty.
I literally just got a phone call. Like,
Oh!
I was not expecting.
Oh my
I was not
God.
expecting Aster to like come up, but it's okay. It's over. It's over. Okay.
You're good.
All good.
Hello? Are you there, Mr. Cuthbert?
Ah, what the hell?
Aster?
Thank the scaled lord! I've finally gotten through to you two.
What? Where are you?
Under the bed.
I'm under the bed, but I'm using a spell to speak with you right now.
Oh my god.
I apologize for contacting you in this manner, but I was worried that something had happened to you two.
Right. Of course. Anyway, what do you want at this time of day?
I mean, I was watching the whole time and you never invited me. This time of day?
Jesus.
Mr. Cuthbert, it's 3 p.m. in the afternoon.
What?
I hope everything's okay. Did something happen?
No, everything's
Did I go
okay. Anyways, if it's already this late, we should head over to the refinery.
Yes! The investigation! Let's do that! Immediately!
If you're heading to the refinery, do you mind if I meet with you two? There's something I'd like to ask you.
Please don't.
Sure.
Wonderful. I'll see you at the town square. Oh my god, so cute.
Anyways, Aster, what was that spell you used earlier? It let you speak with us without being there.
Oh, that? That was a conjuration spell. It's called Send Message.
I just feel a little bit uneasy that you can just contact us out of the blue like that.
Oh, don't worry. I saw everything. I mean, the spell is perfectly harmless. I can give you the parameters if you'd like.
By the way, I'm not trying to be rude, but why are you following us?
Oh, yes. I was still trying to think of the proper method to ask you. But you both seem to be on edge at the moment.
What did you want to ask us?
You already told me about traces of transmutation at the refinery. But the trial yesterday really highlighted the significance of that. I can't simply stand by if I was a witness to a murder.
And...
May I join you on your investigation?
There it is!
Ching, 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 ching.
Oh please, oh please, oh please, oh please, please, please.
Alright, I see no reason why not.
Yeah!
Oh, Mr. Cuthbert, I've been waiting for you. For quite a while, I might add.
Right. Sorry about that.
I suppose you had your reasons, and you've more than proven yourself worthy of my trust. Although... Oh, what happened with my boys? Well, you've given me a little reason to doubt your judgment. I will leave the investigation in your capable hands.
Speaking of the investigation, where should we start first?
Now that we've gotten the Inquisition involved, we might be able to learn more about the magical traces at the crime scene.
I'm quite pleased with your work during the trial. I'm glad I put my trust in you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But we're still a long way from getting your case dismissed. And showing the possibility of a murder definitely made things much more complicated.
I see no reason to blame yourself. You merely play the cards that you were dealt. Honestly, I'm still trying to make sense of what happened.
You have any idea who the second victim might be?
I have no idea. But all of my other employees were accounted for. I doubt it was anyone who worked for me. To be perfectly honest, I'm a little concerned with how many unauthorized people were there that day.
Oh, it's you two. And who's this?
Wait, the hell?
Commander, please don't.
What the hell are you two doing at the Crown Prince?
What?
It appears that my cover has been blown, as they say.
Did he just say that you're the crown prince?
Yes. My full name is Aster de Wivengard IV, heir to the throne of Wivengard.
Prince.
I was hoping that it wouldn't come to this.
Oh, sorry, Your Majesty.
Please, none of that. I would much prefer if you all continued to call me Aster.
No, I could never.
Why did you find the need to hide this from us?
I didn't want you to think less of me. I admire your work, Mr. Cuthbert. Which is why I was afraid you wouldn't speak to me if you knew the truth.
I'm surprised that the Inquisition is even here. I thought you were all busy investigating Aster's missing ship.
Wait, you know about that? We wanted to put more of our people there. But Lady Steelwind insisted that we focus on the Dracogen case.
As you should. I would much rather have you find justice for Justin Waye. That's far more important than looking for some musty old ship.
Right. Is this kid for real?
Have you discovered anything about the magical traces here?
We did take a look at it, and it's definitely suspicious. The only rails with magical traces on them are these. And the fact that we can still see them means that they were left within the last 48 hours. It's looking pretty likely that somebody used transmutation on these rails last night.
It still doesn't make sense, though. Why would someone weaken these rails specifically?
I have no idea. I'm just as confused as you are. If this really is foul play, then someone knew that Justin or some other person would be in this exact place.
Has the Inquisition found any evidence to prove my theory?
You mean about a second person falling into the vat? Sorry, kid, but it ain't that simple. The body of that Justin fella sorta dissolved.
That's quite gruesome.
If another person had fallen in, their body would have dissolved too. We could only find some bone fragments, blood, and a lot of metallic shards.
Have you been able to use divination magic to identify the bone fragments?
Yep, the ones we found all belonged to Justin Waye. No signs of bones for another person.
There wasn't any evidence of another person falling in? Are you sure that you and Morrison saw a person fall into the vat, Aster?
I definitely saw someone fall off the walkway and break the guardrails. Although, thinking back on it, I didn't recognize who exactly that person was. The harbour master and I were pretty far away, and it wasn't well lit.
Do you think the second victim's body fully dissolved? That might explain why we can't find any bone matter from them.
No, if my theory is correct, the second victim fell in minutes after Justin fell. It wouldn't make sense if that person's body fully dissolved before Justin's.
Either way, Drake. Oh my god, sorry. Dracogen? Dracogen.
I think we've been running with either. I think most people have been running with Dracogen lately, so.
Dracogen? Okay. Okay. Dracogen might want to hear about this.
If the liquid is so volatile, how are we able to take things out of the vat?
Oh, the liquid isn't volatile anymore. When Harbour Master and I reported what we saw, the workers poured some sort of alchemical solution into the vat.
Yes, according to them, the solution neutralized the evocation magic in those chemicals. From what I hear, the magical liquid in these vats is usually blue. The solution that they poured in turned it green.
Yes, unfortunately, it was too late. By the time they neutralized the liquid, Justin's body had already mostly dissolved.
And if they hadn't neutralized it so quickly, we probably wouldn't have found anything from the victim.
Yikes, that is fast.
Oh.
Yes, it is. I'm sticking my hand in there.
I still can't believe that you've been the crown prince this entire time.
And you still didn't invite me last night. I mean, I wasn't trying to deceive you. I was just worried that you might treat me differently if you knew the truth.
Oh, right. Should I call Steelwind over here for you? She'll probably want to see you.
No. I think it would be best if you didn't.
Oh, I remember now. If you're the crown prince, that makes Prosecutor Steelwind your fiance. Oh!
Excuse me?
That Miriam. She's caused me so much trouble by publicly revealing my marriage to Lady Steelwind. I'd hoped to keep it a secret for much longer.
Where is Prosecutor Steelwind anyways? She always investigates these crime scenes herself.
Ah, she said she wanted to investigate the disappearing ship personally.
I suppose that tracks.
She seems really hell-bent on finding the people responsible. They did attempt to kidnap the Crown Prince, after all.
Aw. Aw, she must really care about you, Aster.
No, I highly doubt that.
What?
What?
Jeez, me.
Our marriage was arranged by our parents. She had no say in the matter, and I know that she only tolerates me for the good of our kingdom.
I'm sure she still cares about you.
No, I can tell by the way she behaves around me. Her hands quiver with rage, and she can't even bear to look at me when I speak to her.
Damn, I can't believe she even treats the Crown Prince like that.
She may be my fiancée, but our marriage is purely political. She endures so much because of her name.
I guess you aristocrats... I guess you aristocrats have your own share of problems.
Aristocrats.
Aristocrats.
As the prince, I hereby rename the word aristocrats to aristocrats.
Isn't that an abuse of power?
I'm the
Not
prince.
if you're the Crown Prince.
You're not the
You have
king
to decide
yet.
what's an abuse of power. But he will be. And I want to stay on his good side.
After a
Daddy,
little musical.
Daddy, change it, please. Daddy, please, change it. Change the name, Daddy, please.
Daddy, please.
Daddy, please, I want it now, Daddy.
Dracogen, we spoke with the Inquisition about what they found in the vat. And they could only find bone matter belonging to Justin. Well, that and several metallic shards.
What? That can't be right.
I know. I was hoping to find some hard evidence to prove my theory. I'll have to find another approach to prove it.
No, that's not what I meant. There shouldn't be any solid matter in those vats.
Are you talking about the metallic shards? I just assumed that those were some kind of magical byproduct.
No. The refinement process requires that everything in that vat remains a liquid. Solid matter would absorb the liquid's magical properties and taint the entire batch.
So those metal shards weren't supposed to be in there. Do you think they came from the broken pieces of the railing?
Possibly. We'll probably want to double check with the commander to make sure.
The commander is not very good at this.
From what Dracogen said, there shouldn't have been any solid matter in those vats. We've already confirmed that the bone matter they found came from Justin's body, but that leaves another question. Where did those metallic shards come from? A metal object was thrown into the vat.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Whatever that object was, it probably dissolved into the shards that Orym found.
That's the thing, though. The magical liquid in the vat was extremely volatile. It was destructive enough to reduce an entire human body to a few shards of bone. The object would have been completely destroyed. We shouldn't have found any metal shards in the first place.
Right, but we did find them. How do you explain that?
That night, something happened that prevented the metal object from being fully destroyed. When Aster and Morrison reported the accident, the workers immediately neutralized the liquid's magic. They did this to attempt to save Justin, but it would have also stopped the liquid from destroying anything else within the vat.
So that's why we found those metal shards.
And whatever that metal object was, it was only partially destroyed. This means that it fell into the vat around the time that Justin fell into the vat. If it fell a while before the accident, it would have dissolved completely. And if it fell after the accident, it wouldn't have dissolved at all. Furthermore, whatever that object was, it was probably as large as Justin.
You think this metal object had something to do with the second victim? Maybe they were holding it when they fell in.
I'm not sure, but it's definitely possible. We should take a closer look at the metallic shards that Commander White found. Those shards might help us identify the second victim. What do you think about this?
I'm sorry, Mr. Cuthbert, but I don't think I can tell you much about that.
Fine.
Fine. I'll take my business
You're
elsewhere.
giving me pieces of metal. What am I supposed to be?
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
I can hear you just
Yeah.
fine.
There's an outage in my area, so it might go in and out. So if I don't respond, someone can just read for me.
Gotcha.
Oh.
All right.
Understood.
Okay.
Thanks for letting us know.
Oops.
Yep.
I forgot what I'm supposed to do here. What do you think about this?
I don't know what you were expecting. But there's not much to say about that.
Whoops. Hold on a second. Yep. I know there's supposed to be some kind of a button I'm supposed to be able to use. I just don't remember what. Okay, you know what? I'm using the hint system. According to Dracogen, the metal shards of the Inquisition found weren't supposed to be there. Which means that one of those metal shards might be able to tell us what they came from. We'll just have to inspect each shard carefully.
It's going to take a lot of time to look through them.
Yeah, I really hope it proves to be worth our while. Okay, do I need to talk to it?
Do you have to press detect magic on the bottom?
It might be that case. I'm it's like, damn it, how did I forget how to do this? Hold on.
Arcanum.
There are traces of evocation magic of the chemicals in these vaults.
That makes sense. Evocation is the school of magic for spells that create and disperse energy. These chemicals probably induce some sort of magical reaction to create arcane crystals.
This is so exciting.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Commander,
Your
get
Majesty,
my
please.
blankie.
Right away, sir. The extra soft, fluffy one.
Alright.
For you, Your Highness.
I think I had to go into...
Thank you, my good man.
Oh my god.
It is the Inquisition's honor to serve.
Just like my father used to say, no one expects the Inquisition.
Indeed, no one expects us.
I don't think that's it.
Are you all right? You seem to be rummaging a lot in that bag and looking at the metal things over and over again.
Who's shouting things from down there? Oh, it's you two.
No one? No one?
Hold on a second.
Kia?
Ah, yes. Carry on, Your Highness. I'll tell my officers to allow you some leeway with your work. Just try not to scare them. They're a jumpy bunch.
I'm starting to get a little uneasy with the way you look at me.
Hey, okay. Hold on a second. I'm going to just check YouTube because I apparently forgot where in the world I'm supposed to even click for this darn thing.
Oh, time to use our buddy named Google and YouTube. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Oh, we got a kazoo request.
Nice.
Excellent.
We do serious work here. Always.
Yes. Always.
Make way for Prince Aster. Kazoo risk.
The risk of kazoo is omnipresent.
Aster playing in the background. You know? He would do that.
That is something he would do.
Yeah.
He's the crown prince. Are you gonna say no to him?
Celeste, I can help with the investigation.
Exactly.
Look.
Your performance is pretty good, Your Highness.
Simple and clean as. Oh, sorry. Sorry, as a prince, I couldn't help myself to a little bit of Kingdom Hearts.
It's really good. I'm pretty sure Steelwind would be swooned by that. Yeah. Good attempt,
But
good
she
attempt.
doesn't care about me. Our marriage was
Damn.
arranged, you see.
Oh,
Dang.
there was a talk option.
I
put him at the top.
Oh.
Oh!
Hey man, gamers never look up. You know how it is.
He's at the top though.
We're like,
Look at the current
pigs?
flyer meta in Marvel Rivals. We never look up.
We never look
Oh
up.
my god.
Oh,
Never
yes,
look up.
yes. I thought like pigs that cannot look up.
True gamer
Your
moment
Highness,
there,
you sure don't
everybody.
work, right?
But can dogs look up?
Commander White, you mentioned that you found several metallic shards in the vat. Do you mind if we take a look at them?
Sure, just don't get any bright ideas about taking anything. You'll also want to avoid touching them with your bare hands. Don't ask me how I know that. The liquid is neutralized, but it definitely ain't good for your skin.
It'll make you break out.
Either, come here. Thank you.
What? There were that many?
Well, I guess we should get started.
I'll just watch from over here.
Yeah, you do that, Aster.
Any luck on your end?
No, I haven't found.
Celeste?
I think I found something. I'm not exactly sure what it is, though.
That's the crest of House von Sanctus.
Isn't he the noble that's charging Draco Gen?
Well, I doubt that Lord von Sanctus was the second victim. Aster, do you know who would have a house emblem like this?
Normally, only the Lord's retainers would have the emblems of his house.
Well, I doubt that Justin was the one who had this in his possession.
You think one of the Von Sanctus' retainers fell into the vat that night?
It's definitely possible, but if that did happen, why haven't we heard about it?
Lloyd von Sanctus would have the resources to keep something like that out of the public eye.
The only way to know for sure would be to ask him ourselves. But even if we could talk to him, he would never cooperate with us. Unless...
What is it, Mr. Cuthbert?
Aster, do you think you could help us interrogate Lord Von Sanctus?
Really? You need my help?
In this instance, it would be very difficult to speak to him by ourselves. But as the Crown Prince, he'd be much more inclined to speak with you.
Of course! I'd be happy to help.
Will this really work though?
It's not ideal, but it's the only lead we have so far. We've basically turned Lord Von Sanctus into our own version of the Flaubeluche joke from Young Frankenstein.
So this is Von Sanctus' house. This is big. What's that smell? Wait, we're here.
It looks like Lord Sanctus isn't home at the moment. Perhaps we should try looking somewhere else.
We mustn't let such idealistic notions throw our nation into chaos.
There's Lord Von Sanctus.
He appears to be giving some sort of speech.
Please understand, the actions of the nobility seem callous. However, we only have your best interests at heart. This controversy with the Dracogen Trading Company is just one of the many examples. These so-called unions that men like him support may seem appalling. But they only obfuscate and hinder the nobility from protecting the working class. Men like Stephanie Dracogen are merely charlatans. They only seek financial gain by strong-arming your true benefactors.
Real benefactors? What a joke.
I knew that Von Sanctus was worried of Dracogen. I never expected anything this zealous about getting rid of him. Ugh.
I think it's less about Dracogen specifically and more about what he represents.
What do you mean?
The Dracogen Trading Company has presented tangible proof that its policies are both effective and profitable. Even businesses that have no affiliation with him have started following his example. Von Sanctus is merely a relic of the past. And I think he knows that his archaic ideals won't survive in this landscape.
I can only hope that our grand kingdom recognizes this danger as I have.
What a load of garbage! It's obvious that Von Sanctus knows his days are numbered.
Oh, but look at what happened. We let the common folk set their own standards, and a young man died!
I guess you have a point there.
Alright, we're going to go and punch him now?
Let's
He
do
is
it.
so punchable.
Can we? Yay!
Anyways, we saw Von Sanctus heading back here. We should be able to speak with him soon.
Wait, Tyrion, Isn't he going to recognize us?
We can't really avoid that. If we want to question him, we need to speak to him directly. But even a noble like him would have to act civilly with the Crown Prince present.
You mean like how you civilly embarrassed and insulted him a few days ago?
Well, it's not as if we can hide our identities from him. I faced him in the chess tournament, and I'm Dracogen's attorney. He knows what we look like.
What we look like? Wait, that's it!
What?
Lucio!
Wait, what are you...
Wow. That's quite impressive, Celeste.
Right? I've been practicing that one.
What are you two talking about?
I think you should see for yourself.
What? Why do I look like Riz Rudolph?
It looks great, right? Oh my god. Iris taught me that one. What? Taught that one to me.
Do you honestly expect him to fall for this? He's probably a powerful mage. He'll see right through this.
Are you telling me that the Crown Prince is here? Ah! Why didn't you notify me sooner?
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
You might want to disguise yourself as well, Celeste.
Don't encourage her. This is extremely illegal.
But, right.
Look, you should just dispel this ridiculous disguise and...
He's almost here.
I can't think of anyone.
I am terribly sorry for keeping your highness waiting.
Lucio!
Stupid door, open up! You, open! Hmm? What was that?
What are you talking about?
I could have sworn that I heard something.
Oh wait. Should
This
I
is
say
Mag-
this or should
Mag do
I
it.
feel like
That's
Mag should try
Sharon.
to put on the affectation.
Oh my god, okay.
You got this.
Okay. I didn't hear anything either. You must be imagining things.
Oh, Lady Steelwind. I wasn't expecting you until much later.
Well, I do not answer to you. I shall do as I shall please.
Yes, I suppose you have a habit of doing that.
Anyways, Lord von Sanctus, pardon the abrupt intrusion. I came by to pay my respects.
I'm honored by your majesty's presence. Unfortunately, I am quite busy with administrative matters at the moment.
Too busy to show hospitality to the heir to the throne?
Oh, I wasn't... I suppose I have some time to speak with you.
I heard about the charges that you've brought against the Dracogen Trading Company. Forgive my bluntness, but is everything well within your estate?
Oh, that. I am simply cleaning house. Nothing more. I've dealt with plenty of men like Dracogen before, and this time will be no different.
I understand that he may be taking business away from you. But does that really warrant you taking such drastic measures?
It's not just about his business. It's these ideas that he's putting into people's heads. He's allowed these unions to continue existing. And other businesses are following his example. It's absolutely absurd. It's as if the entire world has gone mad.
I see.
Our society only functions when the lower class knows their place.
If that's how our society functions, then perhaps it is flawed.
You're still young, Prince Aster. These righteous ideals may sound appealing, but they are the path to disorder. The common folk do not care about the well-being of our kingdom as a whole. They only care about themselves individually. If we allow them to become empowered, they will use that power selfishly. It is up to the upper class to maintain order.
I see. By the way, I'm surprised that you're representing Lord Von Sanctus. Lord Von
Sorry,
Sanctus, Lady
Your Majesty.
Steelwind.
Oh, right.
I knew that you recently became a prosecutor, but I never imagined that you'd represent a noble.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Aster.
Let's not be coy, Lady Steelwind. If you must know, Your Majesty, how Steelwind and I came to an arrangement. The fair lady is so keen on wasting her talents on civil work. Given that, I might as well utilize her to my benefit.
Do not speak to her like that.
Damn.
Oh, I meant no disrespect. But rest assured, this is only temporary.
I see. So you have an arrangement with Lucio Steelwind. By the way, Lord Von Sanctus, have any of your attendants gone missing lately?
That's an oddly specific question. But no, all of my attendants are accounted for. I must ask, why would you ask such a question?
You see, I actually found a discarded trinket while walking around the city. It had the crest of House Von Sanctus on it. I was worried that something unsavory might have happened to one of your people.
Ah, I see. I suppose you must be on edge after what happened to your ship. However, items with this Von Sanctus crest are quite common nowadays.
Really?
The item that you must have found must have been a product produced by Von Sanctus Industries.
So the Von Sanctus crest is on some of the items produced by your company?
Not just some of my items. The Von Sanctus crest is engraved on every product created by Von Sanctus Industries. As a result, people have come to associate the quality of our products with the quality of House Von Sanctus. Or at least they did until those hacks like Dracogen came out of the woodworks.
What type of products does Von Sanctus Industries produce?
We used to produce magical accessories for mages. But now we produce all manner of products. As the head of commerce in our kingdom, we've diversified our holdings.
Oh. Do you sell your products to the Dracogen Trading Company?
Yes, of course I do. And despite my misgivings with Dracogen, it would be foolish of me if I didn't do business with him.
That means that there are Von Sanctus products in the Arcane refinery. You're called Von Sanctus Industries, after all.
And just what are you implying, Lady Steelwind?
Was there a Von Sanctus product in the refinery on the night of the murder? Answer the question, Vaughn. Oh,
Lady Steelwind, are you
Oh
okay?
dear, there's been a spill.
I'm not paying for that.
Construct, I require your assistance.
Oh.
Do you want this one, JSide?
Acknowledged.
Construct, clean up this mess at once.
Also acknowledged.
When did you start saying also?
Also acknowledge.
You own an arcane construct?
I do. Von Sanctus Industries is the inventor of arcane constructs, after all. Would you like one, Your Highness?
My apologies. I'm not very interested in using artificery.
Suit yourself.
In any case, I'm afraid Lady Steelwind must be taking her leave now.
What?
Remember, you said that you could only accompany me for 1 hour. It's close to being 1 hour, right, Lady Steelwind?
What are you... oh, right. 1 hour. It would definitely not be good for us to be here for more than 1 hour.
In the meantime, may I discuss some personal matters with you, Lord Von Sanctus?
Of course. I'm at your disposal, Your Majesty.
That was embarrassing.
Yeah, that was a bit too close for comfort.
Well, at least no one saw through our disguises.
Oh. Are you an attendant here? Please notify Lord Von Sanctus that I... Aria!
Oh, shoot!
Dang, busted!
Whoops.
Is impersonating the Steelwind some kind of hobby for you, Miss McCoy?
No! there was a really good reason for us doing this.
Let me guess. You wanted to interrogate Von Sanctus without him knowing who you really were.
No.
Lying about your name is one matter. But impersonating a noble using magic is a serious crime.
Tyrion? Help? Please?
Sorry for the wait, you two. I had to discuss...
Oh.
Lady Steelwind.
Your Majesty!
Huh?
What?
I see you've dispelled their disguises.
You knew about this?
I'm terribly sorry. I didn't mean to disrespect you.
No, that's not what I...
I'm a feminist.
He's really close.
They pulled this ruse under my orders. Could you please look the other way? Just this once.
Okay.
Thank you, Lady Steelwind. I won't forget this.
I need to go.
Well, that was certainly something.
Oh my god, she hates me so much. I'm sorry you two had to see that.
What?
It's as I said before. She absolutely detests me.
Huh?
You saw it, didn't you? She could barely look me in the eye.
Oh my god.
This guy's dense.
In any case, we're starting to run out of time. We should head back to the refinery.
But we still don't know where the metal shard came from.
I love the chat. It's just full of all of the keyboards.
All the gremlin noises.
Steelwind.exe stopped working.
So good.
From what Von Sanctus told us, I don't think we can find out exactly where it came from. If each of Von Sanctus's products has that crest, it could be any number of things. But hopefully, Dracogen can help us narrow that list down. If it did come from some kind of industrial tool, he might be able to check if any of the refinery's tools are missing. I will say,
Okay.
I knew that was coming and I was just waiting.
Bro, that was amazing.
Oh, by the way, excellent pronunciation of the keyboard face roll.
Oh, yes.
That was flawless.
Oh, thank you. I try.
Also, I have to say, Mag's impression of Sharon doing Celeste is pretty good.
Nice.
Really?
Of Sharon doing
Mhm.
yeah, Steelwind, Aria, yeah.
I think
Good
I
job,
tried.
Mag.
I try to be mommy. I try to be mommy.
You try
You
to
nailed
be
it.
mommy.
I try to be cool.
Yeah, I agree as well. But hello again, Mr. Cuthbert. I hope you have good news.
Well, actually...
I see.
With that said, do you have any tools that you've purchased from Von Sanctus Industries?
I do. He personally sold me quite a few when I first arrived in this city. I even purchased the security system for the refinery building from him.
Really? Did you purchase anything else from him?
Well, he also tried to sell me some of those arcane constructs. He told me that I could be the first person in Orthodox to have such innovative technology. But I turned him down.
Really? But they seem so useful.
I don't feel comfortable trusting machines to handle the work here. Those constructs require very specific instructions and they lack common sense.
That's true. We saw how unreliable they could be during the Nightgrave case.
He heavily emphasized how exclusive this deal would be for me. Looking back on it, he was probably trying to make me dependent on his services.
Yeah, I guess you made the right choice by refusing his offer.
Anyways, have any of
Oh,
the
yes.
tools from Von Sanctus Industries been reported missing?
The Inquisition actually asked me the same question, so I took time today to check my inventory. There was one tool that was unaccounted for.
Really? What kind of tool was it?
A rod of mending. It's a large tool that we use to repair damage on the machines.
A tool for repairs. How large was it?
Quite large, actually. It's called a rod, but it's more of a large cylindrical tool. It requires 2 people to properly carry and use it.
Wait, a repair tool like that would use transmutation magic, right?
Huh. That's right.
What if the rod of mending was the thing that weakened the guardrail?
Is that possible, Dracogen?
I suppose it is possible. Now that you mention it, I recall there being a way to reverse its effects.
Someone could have sabotaged the rail with the rod. And they might have thrown it into the vaults to cover their tracks.
But it didn't completely dissolve. That would mean that they threw the rod in close to when Justin fell off of the walkway. It can't be a coincidence that these 2 events happened so close to each other.
And we still have no idea who actually broke the guardrail. We didn't find a second body in the vault, and we don't have evidence that proves a second victim even exists.
I feel as if we have more questions than answers at the moment.
We've learned a few new facts about the case, though. And the Inquisition has verified the traces of transmutation on the guardrail. The burden of proof is still on the prosecution to prove that Dracogen is at fault. Even if Steelwind has a proper explanation for that, I can counter her with the facts we've learned thus far.
I just hope that the trial goes as smoothly as you're describing. Regardless, I appreciate the work that you've done thus far. I'll leave things in your very capable hands.
Is it really worthwhile to hope for no more curveballs? No.
Never in this in
Oh
this
my
trial.
What's
Oh
gonna
my
happen
God, what
today?
the
Oh,
hell?
here comes a hammer.
Court is now resumed for the trial of Stefanik Dracogin, or something. I have read this line. Would you like me to repeat it? Let us review the proceedings from 2 days ago. At first, the facts of the case seemed very straightforward. The victim, Justin Waye, put his weight on a poorly maintained guardrail on the refinery grounds. Said guardrail broke, causing Justin Waye to fall off to his death. However, the defense presented a shocking piece of evidence in the previous proceedings. Traces of transmutation magic were found on that same broken guardrail. This new evidence implies that sabotage, if not outright foul play, played a part in the death of the victim. This evidence is also accompanied by conflicting testimonies from witnesses. I am running out of breath. All of these elements have thrown quite some doubt on the validity of the prosecution's case.
Yes. However, the prosecution maintains that the Dracogen Trading Company is at fault for Justin Waye's death.
Even though someone may have sabotaged the guardrail.
The prosecution acknowledges that sabotage may have occurred at the scene of the accident. However, we also believe that there are several factors in this case that the court is overlooking. As we all know, several witnesses were present at the refinery at the time of the accident. The harbor master was showing a patron around the refinery. Motorika Tudor was making a food delivery and entered the building. And of course, the victim, Justin Waye, was obviously present as well. Each and every one of these people had no business being in the refinery that night.
In the case of the harbor master and his patron, it would be hardly reasonable for anyone to stop them.
That may be, but Justin Waye worked in the freight division and should not have been at the scene.
I've already verified this with my client. The victim was not authorized to be in the refinery building.
And who stopped Justin Waye from entering the area unauthorized? Isn't it the defendant's duty to prevent such individuals from entering the building?
My client can't be held responsible for Justin's breach of the set protocols. And you surely can't hold my client responsible for someone sabotaging the guardrail.
This so-called sabotage is only theoretical until a proper culprit is found.
I might be compelled to agree with you, Miss Steelwind. After all, there is no hard evidence that proves the traces of transmutation were left by a specific spell.
What kind of mental gymnastic is that? Every part of the guardrail that has traces on it was rusted.
They're bending the context of what happened to suit their purposes.
Regardless, is it not the responsibility of the Dracogen Trading Company to ensure that its employees do not wander into restricted areas? Blaming a potential saboteur puts the cart before the horse. It doesn't just stop with Justin Waye either. Why was Motorika Tudor able to enter the building? She doesn't even work for the refinery, yet she was able to waltz into the building without any trouble.
If that's true, I believe that we should hear from Miss Tudor directly. Let's hear how easily she gained access to the refinery on the day of the accident.
We've already anticipated that. Motorika Tudor is prepared and ready to testify.
Very well, then. Bailiff, please escort Miss Tudor to the stand.
Miss Tudor, Are you aware of why you've been called here today?
Yeah. I heard everything from the gallery.
Then, you'll have no problem answering the following question. Did you encounter resistance when you entered the refinery the night of the accident? Witness, may I remind you that you are under oath to tell the court everything that you know. Failure to do so is a crime.
No. No one tried to stop me. Sorry, Tyrion.
You have nothing to apologize for, witness. The only one at fault is the Dracogen Trading Company and their negligence.
Hey, that...
For the record, please testify in detail about how you entered the refinery that day, Miss Tudor.
Okay. That day, I was looking for Justin in the freight area, but I couldn't find him. I decided to look for him in the refinery's main building. There was some kind of magical door leading into it, but it was unlocked. Nothing really stopped me from entering the refinery building.
As the court can clearly see, there were no safeguards preventing the witness from entering that restricted area.
The witness clearly stated that there was a magical door leading into the building. This was obviously some sort of security door powered by artificery.
Which was still unlocked and effectively useless.
Mr. Cuthbert, you may begin your cross-examination.
By magical door, do you mean that it was a door powered by artificery?
Yeah, I have a door like it in my restaurant too. But this one looked a lot more complex.
Why would you or Dracogen need magical doors anyways?
The one in my cafe magically locks the shop when I close it for the day. I guess the door to the refinery building was for the same thing.
But that means there was a mechanism to keep out unauthorized personnel.
Which was effectively useless. The witness entered the refinery and encountered zero resistance. Furthermore, the Inquisition has already logged the specs for the door. Did you use a key to unlock the door, Miss Tudor?
No, I didn't.
As you can see from this report, Stefanik Dracogen was the only person capable of disabling the lock.
I guess Mr. Dracogen kept the door unlocked during work hours.
This means that it's entirely Dracogen's fault that the victim gained access to the building in the first place.
Wait, that's not what I meant to...
But that is what you implied. Unless you can prove that another person disabled that door.
Regardless, please add that last statement to your testimony, witness.
All right.
Miss Steelwind, you claim that my client expressed negligence by disabling the door. This is the reason why the security door was unlocked and why the current witness was able to enter the building.
That's correct. Your client's negligence allowed unauthorized persons like Justin Waye to gain access to the building. And regardless of any sabotage, Justin Waye died because he was in said unauthorized area.
And what if I told you that another person may have disabled the door? Not because of laziness, but for more nefarious purposes.
What are you talking about?
If you recall, the witness entered the refinery building and spotted Justin Waye afterward. This means that Justin Waye entered the building before her. So that begs the question, how did Justin Waye enter the building?
The answer is obvious. He entered the same way the witness did. Through the unlocked door.
Not quite, Miss Steelwind. Since this trial began, we still haven't answered why Justin Waye entered the refinery building in the first place. He entered the refinery building with the intent of robbing my client's personal safe.
Wait,
What?
why would he steal from
Robbing?
him?
What?
I already told you, Tyrion. He would never do something like that.
I'm sorry, Rika, but there are things about Justin that even you didn't know about. The truth is that he was deeply in debt to a crime lord named the Eyetaker, and he was extremely desperate to wipe out that debt as soon as he could.
Crime lord?
I won't ask how you came across this information, Mr. Cuthbert. But what does this have to do with the disabled magical lock?
Miss Steelwind, Justin owned a set of tools that he used for picking mundane and magical locks. The safe that he was planning to rob was located in my client's office within the refinery building. I have witnesses who saw Justin retrieve those tools shortly before the night of the accident. He clearly had a plan to disable any locks that stood between him and that safe. This means that it's entirely possible that Justin disabled the locked refinery door illegally.
Were you not actually going to bring them in, are we?
Yeah, I'm kind of bluffing right now. You basically assaulted one of them.
We both assaulted him, Tyrion!
Hold on a minute. You can't just accuse him like that when he can't defend himself.
I'm sorry, Rika, but his delinquent friends told me about his plan. He didn't want to rob Dracogen, but he needed the gold to wipe away his debt. If Justin wasn't the one that disabled the lock, that would only leave Dracogen.
But there has to be an explanation where neither of them is guilty.
All right, Rika. You knew Justin better than I did. Let's assume that you're correct. Neither Justin nor Dracogen disabled the locks that day. How did either of you enter the refinery then?
Well, someone must have disabled it before then. Wait, let me think this through. Plenty of people could have disabled the locks. Maybe one of the employees got lazy and forcibly broke it. There was also that nobleman who was with Mr. Morrison. He's a mage, and he could have used magic to do it. It could have also been one of the maintenance constructs. Saw one working on the machines. Maybe one of them broke the lock.
I can barely even begin to point out all of the issues with your theories, Miss Tudor. If you recall, the entrance lock can only be disabled by Stephanic Dracogen. Even Mr. Cuthbert's theory makes more sense than your list of suspects.
The defense would still like to exercise the right to cross-examine the witness.
What a waste of time.
While the court agrees with Miss Steelwind, we also recognize Mr. Cuthbert's right to cross-examination. However, I will not allow the defense to waste the court's time.
If nothing substantial is gained from your cross-examination, I will not hesitate to end it early.
Understood, Your Honor. Rika, you said that you saw a maintenance construct inside the refinery building. Are you sure that it was an arcane construct?
Yeah, I've been keeping an eye on them in the Von Sanctus catalogs. But they're not available to the public yet.
When you saw this arcane construct, what was it doing?
I'm not exactly sure. But it looked like it was doing maintenance on the machines.
Where are you going with this, Mr. Cuthbert? Arcane constructs only perform the actions that they're ordered to do. A construct at Arcane Refinery would only take orders from their administrator, Stefanik Dracogen. Unless you want to imply that the construct broke the lock on his orders.
I agree. A construct owned by my client wouldn't have done that. But arcane constructs are extremely rare and not available to the general public yet. Furthermore, they are only produced and sold by Von Sanctus Industries. Lloyd Von Sanctus personally sold several products to the Dracogen Trading Company. However, when offered the opportunity to purchase his arcane constructs, my client turned him down.
What?
My client disliked the construct's flawed intelligence. He didn't want them working in the refinery. He turned down Lord Von Sanctus's offer in favor of utilizing human labor.
Wait, then why did I see a construct there?
Exactly. If my client did not own any constructs, why did the witness see one there? Or to phrase this question differently, who sent that construct there?
Who? Why would anyone send an arcane construct into the refinery?
First, let's consider the rarity of arcane constructs. They're highly experimental and not available to the public yet. With all of these elements in mind, only one person in the city of Aranax could have done this.
Wait! You can't possibly mean...
I do, Miss Steelwind. Few individuals had access to an arcane construct. And even fewer had the ability to disable the locked door without altering the security system. Only one individual could have done everything that I described. Lloyd Von Sanctus, the noble lord of Aranax.
Oh, the Lord?
You don't need to tell me he actually did that. Why do I hear distant laughter?
You can't be serious. Are you accusing Lord Von Sanctus of illegally sending a construct into the Arcane Refinery? What possible reason could he have to do that?
Rika, when you saw that construct in the refinery, was it carrying anything?
Yeah, actually. It was carrying a large cylindrical machine, and it looked pretty heavy.
Like it would normally need to be held by two people?
Yeah. How did you know?
Mr. Cuthbert, where are you going with this?
You see, Your Honor, the tool that the witness saw this construct carrying wasn't just any tool. It was a rod of mending, an artificery tool that channels transmutation magic.
Transmutation magic. As in, magic that could be used to weaken and sabotage parts of the refinery.
No, you seriously accusing?
Your Honor, Lloyd von Sanctus sent a construct into the Arcane refinery to sabotage it. In other words, Lloyd von Sanctus is responsible for that guardrail breaking.
Oh my
What?
god, what the heck?
Noble did this?
I think that's enough out of you, you common upstart.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. The judge really needs to stop these guys from just barging onto the stand.
I'm not at the door.
I've had enough of these blatant accusations.
But-
If you want to sling mud at my name, you will do it to me directly.
Lord von Sanctus,
Heh.
I would highly advise against doing this.
Please, do you think I'm like that fool Pierce?
Pierce catching strays.
The defense's theory is laughable, and I have several pieces of evidence that can easily prove my innocence.
Very well. If the defense wishes to accuse you, I see no harm in allowing you to defend yourself. The court would very much like to hear your testimony on the matter.
It is possible to order a construct to complete a complex list of tasks, but doing so is ill-advised. I'm sure you observed this with the Nightgrave trial. Constructs are extremely prone to errors when completing a long list of tasks. According to the defense, the saboteur stole a rod of mending and used it to sabotage very specific sections of the refinery. I would never trust a construct to discreetly complete such an intricate set of tasks unsupervised. And before you ask, I was miles away from the refinery at the time of the accident. I have several associates who can confirm this alibi. Therefore, I had no way of observing this construct from afar, nor did I have any way to communicate with it.
A way to communicate from afar?
You don't need to yell.
Sanctus. You testified that there was no way for you to observe and communicate with the construct. Am I correct?
Yes, I was at that meeting with Steelwind for the entire day. Anyone there could testify to that fact.
I'm not disputing your so-called alibi, but it's not as airtight as you might think.
What are you talking about? I was there at the meeting, Mr. Cuthbert. Lord von Sanctus may have been absent in mind, but he was there physically.
I suppose you're correct, Miss Steelwind, but I still have one question for you, Lord von Sanctus.
Ha, and what would that be?
Are you able to cast the send message spell?
What?
Miss Steelwind, your client may have been physically at the meeting, but his attention was somewhere else, wasn't it? He could have used a combination of spells to view the construct during the meeting. And he could have used the send message spell to communicate with it over a large distance. If my claim is truly false, your client should have no trouble disproving it with the spell compendium.
Well,
Von Sanctus?
You appear to be hesitating, Von Sanctus. Can I assume that you do know how to cast send message? If so, that would punch a gigantic hole in your alibi.
Steelwind, you were there, weren't you? I need her to cover for me. My attention was fully there! The idea that I was communicating with a construct is absurd!
I'm afraid that I can't say that, Lord Von Sanctus.
Steelwind!
I did find it odd. Your attention appeared to be elsewhere, despite the gravity of our discussion. And I seem to recall you speaking under your breath the entire time. I'd always just assumed that you were muttering obscenities. But Mr. Cuthbert's explanation does seem plausible.
Get his ass.
Right?
What are you saying? Aren't you obligated to defend me?
No. I am obligated to represent you to the best of my ability. I am not obligated to forge your alibi for you.
You little...
Should have paid attention to me like that.
I do pay attention to you.
Lord Von Sanctus, I'm afraid the court needs an answer that is not a little laugh. Are you able to cast the send message spell? That was almost British.
Fine, I admit it, okay? I am able to send cast message.
Cast message.
I think it was the other way around.
What?
But I appreciate the answer.
You know what I mean. But that still doesn't prove anything. Why are you staring at me like that? Stop staring. I don't like when compliment people stare at me.
Why did you hesitate so long to answer my question, Von Sanctus?
You know very well why I hesitated. Why would I willingly give you evidence? You clearly intend to use it against me.
Regardless, this entirely disproves your alibi. You could have communicated with your construct at the meeting.
By that logic, I could be the mastermind behind every crime that occurs in Arinax. I may have had the means to commit this crime, but there are plenty of other individuals that could have sent an arcane construct.
Von Sanctus, you of all people should know that the arcane constructs are not available to the public. When you attempted to sell these constructs to Dracogen, you promised him that he would be the first merchant in Arinax that would own one. Since he refused your offer, that would leave you as the only owner of arcane constructs in Arinax.
That's... Well, I admit I may not have been entirely that truthful when I made my sales pitch.
So, you're saying that you lied to my client?
Oh, please. Every good businessman knows how to embellish the truth when making a sale. The truth is that I've sold those constructs to plenty of other individuals in Arinax. If only it would be too dangerous to sell it to anyone else.
Frankly, Von Sanctus, I find that hard to believe. After the Nightgrave trial, you must have been a lot more fearful about who you sold your constructs to. You only tried to sell your constructs to Dracogen so you could control him. You wouldn't have done that otherwise.
Is that so? Then why don't you prove it?
No, Von Sanctus. Why don't you prove your statement? Show us any invoice that proves you made a sale to someone in Aranax.
Well, who says the servitor lived in Aranax when I made the sale?
Are you serious?
Aranax is a trading hub. Plenty of people come and go from this city. Any one of my customers could have secretly entered the city to carry out this sabotage. Yes, exactly, it's like Yona says. They might be from Canada.
Von Sanctus, you might have been right under any other circumstance. But the Kingsguard locked down the city on the day that the accident occurred. No one except for a select few individuals could have left or entered the city. And due to the gravity of the situation, the Kingsguard created profiles of everyone within the city. Why don't we cross-reference the records taken by the Kingsguard with the list of individuals you sold constructs to? But I suppose from your reaction, that list would come up empty. So why don't you admit to your crimes, Von Sanctus? Or do I have to drag the evidence into court myself?
Wait, drag the evidence into court? Of course, how could I forget?
What?
Why don't you go ahead and do that, Mr. Cuthbert? Bring in your so-called evidence.
I don't know where this confidence is coming from. But we can easily detect the traces of divination and transmutation on the constructs you own.
Assuming that construct still exists, that is.
We still have the testimony of Mosarika Tudor, and I'm sure many other people saw that construct walking around the refinery.
Oh, the common folk can hardly be trusted to recognize complex artificery. Without the actual construct, all you have are several unreliable witnesses. Tell me, Lady Steelwind, can I be convicted of such a serious charge with such evidence?
No, I suppose not.
Your undignified glaring will do you no favors. From your silence, I assume that you have no way to rebut my claim. I suppose that makes it checkmate, you upstart commoner. Honestly, I can't believe you'd resort to accusing me of manslaughter. What a crass and underhanded tactic. But I suppose I wouldn't expect anything less from a charlatan like you.
Damn it.
What the hell are you doing?
What?
That look on your face. Are you seriously giving up?
I've
seen you get out of plenty of situations like this. So why are you giving up this time?
I'm sorry, Celeste, but I can't use my... I can't use my usual strategies. There's no way to find the evidence that we need.
Seriously? There's always a way, Tyrion! If your usual strategies aren't working, then you just need to do something different.
Well, it seems that you have no further questions for me. And you clearly don't have a shred of physical evidence to support your claims. I think I'll be taking my leave.
I'm not done with you yet, Von Sanctus.
Oh. Honestly, your desperation is almost pitiful. You really should learn to lose with dignity, Mr. Cuthbert. Do as I say, not as I do.
Let's explore my theory a little more and see for ourselves if there's no physical evidence. If you wanted to use a construct, you would have needed to maintain constant communication. So to prove that this communication occurred, we would need something that connects you to it. Send message can normally only target a person, but arcane constructs probably don't count as people for the purposes of that spell. What piece of evidence would that leave behind? An arcane construct isn't a person, so you must have used an object attuned to your magic to communicate with it. Miss Steelwind, if we were able to find that object, would that tie your client to the sabotage?
Hypothetically, yes. The Inquisition has divination magic, and they can use it to detect if an object is attuned to a specific mage.
Good luck finding such evidence. If I did perform these acts, the remains could be anywhere in Oranax.
I'm not so sure about that, Von Sanctus. Let's look at things from your perspective. Why would you do the things that you did that day? Knowing that will point us to where you ultimately hid the construct. Your intention was to sabotage the refinery without anyone finding out what you did. So how would you dispose of the construct and the attuned item?
Splash.
You used the vat of volatile liquid.
But wouldn't that mean that the object is fully dissolved?
Exactly. There would be no physical evidence for you to find.
That's not necessarily true. You threw the rod of mending into the vat, and that didn't fully dissolve.
One moment, I'm just doing my duties as nobility and saying goodnight to the folks. Good night, Alistair. Now, where was I? What?
The workers neutralized the liquid immediately after Justin fell into the vat.
What? Neutralizing that liquid would have rendered it unsalvageable and useless! Doing that would have cost Dracogen a small fortune!
Unlike you, Von Sanctus, my client values the lives of his workers over his profits. And because of that, the Inquisition was able to find pieces of bone matter and metal within the vat. You wouldn't have thrown the rod into the vat until after you were done with your sabotage. And if you wanted to destroy the rod, you would have destroyed all of the evidence that you needed to get rid of. You would have also destroyed the arcane construct itself.
That's ridiculous! Lady Steelwind, why aren't you?
I told you before, didn't I? I will defend you to the best of my ability, but I will not fabricate an alibi for you.
You must have ordered the construct to throw itself into the vat to hide any traces of your sabotage. That's it! The Arcane Construct was the second person that Aster and Morrison saw fall into the vat. That's why we couldn't find organic matter from anyone other than Justin in there. The second body that Aster and Morrison saw was actually an Arcane Construct.
How are you?
Wait, Rika was sure that she saw Justin fall off of the walkway. After she notified Aster and Morrison, they saw the construct break the guardrail and fall into the vat. Wouldn't that mean that the construct disposed of itself after Justin Waye fell off of the walkway? Why would you order it to do that?
Because it never happened. Your logic is flawed.
It's because you wanted it to look like an accident. Which means that it wasn't really an accident.
Oh, now you're accusing me of intentionally murdering the victim? Why would I ever do that? You said it yourself. My goal was sabotage. Committing murder would have brought unnecessary attention to what I'd done.
But those constructs do have a habit of shoving people that are in their way. What if the construct pushed Justin out of the way, causing him to fall over the edge of the guardrail?
He's figuring out everything that happened in just a few clues? Just walk past him. Acknowledged. Ah, you idiot! What are you doing? Grab his arm and pull him up!
Acknowledged.
Hey.
Your grip is too tight! Stop that!
Acknowledged. Actually did it the
I
first
can
time, but I was
still-
muted.
It may have been unintentional, but either way, you would have been at fault for Justin's death, not my client. And if the construct fell in after Justin, your attuned object must be somewhere in the neutralized liquid. No, it's even better than that. Constructs are made from a specific magical alloy, aren't they? I'm sure with a few divination spells we can identify the metal shards from the construct and your arcane focus. Each and every one of those pieces of evidence points directly at you, Von Sanctus.
You petulant little upstart!
And that's checkmate, Von Sanctus.
Hey.
Oh,
you really got him good.
done, yeah.
Justice for contracts.
Why don't you save us all a little time, Von Sanctus? Admit to what you did. And while you're at it, drop your false allegations against my client.
I have nothing to admit to, nor do I have anything to apologize for.
Of course not. You're completely blameless, right?
Do you think you've achieved victory here today? No, dissidents like you and Draco are absolutely deluded. Each and every breath you take only throws Weavenguard into further chaos.
You talk about these commoners as if they have even a fraction of the power that you have.
Lady Steelwind, you need to see reason! They lack awareness of the power they truly have.
What?
These people have infected you and His Majesty with these idealistic delusions! I implore both of you, to see reality for what it is!
No, Von Sanctus. The true reality is that people like you become threatened when we challenge your power.
You all speak about the rights of the individual. You speak as if each and every one of you wouldn't stab each other in the back the moment that it benefited yourselves. You may hate the nobility. You may curse, scream, and blame us all for your little problems. But the truth is that you need us. You need us to direct and lead you. You need us to maintain the fragile order that holds your peaceful little lives together.
You talk about protecting the common folk from themselves. But the truth is that your actions led to the death of an innocent man. That is the only truth that matters. The defense has no further questions for the witness. He is dismissed.
Very well. Oh.
We did it again, Tyrion! And he even caught another murder in the process.
Yeah. We couldn't get the case officially dismissed today, but it's pretty much inevitable with the evidence that we brought in today.
Actually, it probably won't even reach that point. I've advised Lord Von Sanctus to drop the suit entirely. Word has already spread regarding the evidence that you brought forward. At this point, prolonging the trial would just harm his public image even more.
That's great! Now you can build a case against him for Justin's death.
About that, I'll probably be forced to recuse myself from any charges brought against him.
What? Why?
It's because you represented him in the suit, isn't it? It would be considered a conflict of interest to prosecute him yourself, even though you're probably the only prosecutor that would convict him successfully.
You're correct. As the head of one of the Pillar families, he has the justice system dancing in the palm of his hand. He will definitely be quietly and swiftly acquitted. I would have never agreed to represent him if I had known about this. I'm truly sorry.
Damn it. He must have had this planned all along.
No. Is he seriously going to get away with all this?
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Dracogen.
He may be acquitted in the legal sense, but the court of public opinion is a different thing entirely.
What do you mean?
You brought forward a myriad of evidence against him, and I'm sure everyone in the gallery saw it too. Von Sanctus' power relies on his public image. And you quite handily tore down that facade. He may walk free, but his power and ideals have taken a great blow.
But is that seriously all we can do? His actions and recklessness resulted in the death of Justin Waye. He should be punished with the letter of the law.
You're not wrong, Mr. Cuthbert. But sometimes we must take the victories that we can get.
But there's still one thing that's nagging at me.
Oh? And what is that?
Why was your safe unlocked if nothing was stolen? If Justin had gotten into your safe, he would have taken your gold with him. It wouldn't still be there.
Considering that nothing is missing, I'd rather leave it at that.
Really?
Justin was a good man. I'd rather not taint anyone's memory of him, especially Musarika's. Nothing was taken, so no harm was done in that regard.
I suppose so. But I can't help but wonder what actually happened.
Yay, I think.
Yippee!
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. It just makes no damn sense to me. The kid successfully robbed the guy days ago. No one saw him. No one even suspected him. But then he breaks into the place again. Also, he could put back the stolen gold. Does this make any sense to you, Eris?
Perhaps he felt remorse for his actions, Father.
What?
What?
Not everyone can betray the people they love so easily. And if that's true, I feel there's a sense of tragic beauty to it all. If he had never tried to do the right thing, he would have never encountered the construct in the first place. He would have paid his debt, and he would still have his life.
Huh. It's true what they say. No good deed goes unpunished. It's a shame about the gold, though.
I think we've more than made a profit today. I, for one, am happy to have claimed a boatload of tithes today.
When?
Since when?
Who knows?
How?
Question.
Yay.
Yippee!
Justice for constructs.
I mean, the constructs did nothing intentionally wrong.
It wasn't their fault. They were innocent.
One of us was murdered.
Take it up with your creator.
I will have revenge.
Oh my gosh.
That was fun, chaotic.
Yeah.
Indeed it was.
God,
Yes.
there's just so many scenes that we could just go nuts with the comment.
Yeah!
But thank you so much for having us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
as
fun.
always.
Thank
Thank you for
Once
joining.
again for
Thank
arranging
you.
all of this.
Yeah.
It was fun.
So, just to point out, I will not be available next Saturday.
Me too.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because multiple.
Mm.
Well, yeah, you know
Because
why,
we
Josh.
are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna be in LA.
We're gonna be in LA.
Oh.
Oh, have fun.
Yeah.
AX, I'm presuming?
Um,
Well, I'll be.
he's
there for
going to
AX, but-
AX. I'm just going to hang out with people there.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, okay.
Well, you're like within moonwalking distance of LA, aren't you?
Moonwalking distance.
Moonwalking?
I mean, like very close.
Bro,
Like,
moonwalking
you can
distance is
moonwalk
like
his way into
5
LA.
feet.
Kind of
I don't
Michael
know, like.
Jackson?
Oh my goodness.
So, I can suppose the question is: are there any alternate days, or would we rather just do the skip?
I'm fine either way. Your
Oh.
call.
All right, I'll try to.
Either way.
I'll put some discussion in the chat for that later.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Especially
Thanks,
because of the
man.
fact that we got a
Alright.
holiday coming up too.
True, true, we do,
Yeah,
yeah.
right.
Fourth.
An excellent point.
Mm.
Oh yeah. I mean, maybe we should just skip it.
4th of July is Endless Zone Zero anniversary day, baby.
Oh my god.
Yippee!
Again, fair enough.
That's the real reason we're skipping.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
All about the
Okay.
priorities.
But thank you so much. A lot of fun.
thank
Wait, Yesenia, what are you eating?
you.
chicken sandwich.
Oh, no, delicious.
Oh my god, I'm so hungry.
Whenever I hear someone eating something, I'm like, what are you eating?
I won't
Tell us.
lie, I was snacking the entire time since the Rika didn't have many lines this time since it was
Yeah.
part 2.
You were front loaded on this one.
I
More
was
than
front loaded in the
understandable.
part 1, yeah.
Yeah, be ready for that to not be the case for case 4.
Oh, hold on. Now you got me looking. Hold on.
Oh shoot, I
Also-
closed the.
Yeah.
Also, I
just
see
closed
that you
it.
should
You're warning
probably
me now.
move Lord Von Sanctus back to Nick because it's on J right now.
I think I did that for case 5 because of the fact that Nick is going to be doing a whole bunch on a single character.
Holy. Yeah.
I tried to do that.
Case 4 lock-in.
Which one is this?
But,
She said
but
no.
I feel like you could switch Lucio because the lines are like not super far apart number wise.
I'll take a look.
And I feel like Jay would play someone named Lucio.
I would take. I have reasons for that.
Gotcha. Yeah, you know
fair
what's
enough.
best. Mother knows best.
There are reasons for the casting.
Makes sense.
Right at the beginning, just the mommy, like
I don't. Dear God.
My
Mommy?
goodness.
Why?
Dude, shout out to Nikkei, bro.
Chaos.
I still can't believe you have that as your entry sound.
Oh my god. Huh?
When I enter in this Discord into like one of the
Yeah.
normal voice channels, like the clip
Yeah.
from Nikkei plays where this guy
Oh,
From Cinderella
Mommy.
story?
Yeah, from the
Old Tales, yeah.
Oh.
yeah. That
Yep.
was so good.
Yeah, I just saw the amounts, Ryan. You're gonna make me lock in the next time. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lock in, Yesenia, lock in.
I just saw the amount that it is.
Yeah,
Holy.
it is.
Okay.
Yeah,
It
I'm
is-
pretty much right there with you.
It is the highest
yeah,
number
you're
written
pretty much
down.
there with
got
me. Yeah,
this.
it's the highest number. Holy. Okay.
Damn.
Me and Nick don't even make one of you.
My apologies. I couldn't control the fact that
Fine.
it seems like they handed mostly the female characters' lines.
Well, we also lost someone, right? So.
Yeah.
Yep, that too.
Yeah. So, oh well, it'll be fun. We'll make it fun, and we'll
Yeah,
take
it'll
as
be
many
fun.
breaks as we needed to
It'll be
take,
fun.
right?
Yeah. For sure.
I mean, at the pace we're going, this shouldn't be too nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should be
exactly.
fun.
Mm.
Thank you so much, though. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you.
Let
Thank
us
you.
know for the next time as well, just in case.
All right, I'll be trying to
Yeah.
figure out.
Yes.
I'll be trying to figure out timing on that.
Okay. All right. Good night. Thank you. It was a lot of fun.
Have a
Goodbye.
good night, y'all.
Bye.
Have a good night, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Oh my god.
Good night.
Oyasumi nasai.
Oyasumi nasai.
So on that note, everybody in the chat, thank you for joining us today. Anyone got any kazoos to close out? Quick, quick.
Oh, to Lord Von Sanctus is ending. Dude, I didn't play the bad guy this time. Isn't that crazy?
I know,
I
right?
get to have fun.
I got to be the one who got killed at the very beginning.
Hey.
Instead, you just got to be a crazed fanboy.
Exactly. Oh, but, well, I adore that role, so.
Oh yeah,
And you did it so well.
Nick, I say this in the most complimentary way possible. Dear Lord, I wanted to give you a solid sock to the face.
Mission
Hell yeah.
accomplished then.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Success.
Nick is such a good Lord Von Sanctus.
You know you're a voice actor when someone telling you, dude, I wanted to punch you is just the is just the height of
There.
the time. It's like,
I'll punch
yes!
myself. There we go.
Here's your.
Nah, it's not the first time I punched myself in the jaw. I'm used to it by now.
Oh dear.
Oh.
That's a story for another time, though.
Good night, everyone. I'll be here all week.
All right, I'll close out then. Hold on, Nick. Can you do that again? I was in the chat screen. So, thank you everybody for joining me today. Thank you to my fellow castmates. Thank you to Pop and Saru for having helped me get this whole damned thing together. Because, dear Lord, that was a lot of line counting, and those two kind of helping me out with a couple of chapters and also helping me stay sane while I was discussing in the middle of while I was in the middle of doing those line counts. Very helpful. Whoa, hold on a second. Yep, there was... Yeah, I accidentally bumped my mic stand, so the feedback came back. Anyways. Let me see who's on. And I will send you to them. Let me see, Tell you what, let me send you to someone else who's doing a VN right now, and that would happen to be Sayu VTuber, aka Alejandro Saab. Yes, he is playing Date Everything, so be prepared for insane amounts of chaos, and if you have not played the game yet, beware of the potential of spoilers. All that said, thank you again all so much. I will see everyone tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow.